Assalamu alaikum and welcome. Welcome from Gulberg Gymkhana for this fourth match of Shaikhani Super League being played between Arham Sports and Symmatry Group. Arham Sports winning the toss, deciding to bowl first in this all-important encounter for Symmatry Group tonight. The openers are ready. Rumel is opening the batting alongside Emanul Haq and Sadiq Surya. The leg spinner is going to start the proceedings for Arham Sports. A do-and-die encounter for Symmetry Group because they have lost their first two matches in this triangular series. Straight away, almost picked up that wicket in the very first delivery. It's not the first time they're batting first. Symmetry Group are batting first for the third consecutive time in this triangular series. On both the occasions, they were not able to defend the target that they set. First against Arham Sports and then against Big Bang Productions. Once again trying to stay on the back foot, but the bowler just hurried him up a bit. A different opening pair tonight for Symmetry Group. Rumel is opening the batting alongside Emanul Haq. Otherwise, it was the captain Uzair Ahmed opening along with Iman. So they'll be hoping that they can provide them a rapid start. Short and wide, put away, finds a gap as well. It was a half stop there from the fielder at backward of point, and they're going to get at least a couple. In fact, the batter is looking for the third as well. There might be a chance, but they needed a better throw. So good running on the wicket, between the wickets already. 3 runs to get off the mark with. Symmetric Group are playing their third match, just like the way Arham Sports are, but pretty contrasting results for both these sides in this series so far. Arham winning all the matches so far, the two they have played, and a Symmetric Group still searching for their first in this third match of them. Going for a sharp single, the fielder is out there at extra cover, but he's not going to get down to the ball. A pretty regulation fielding placements this for Arham Sports. They have taken a fielder at long off and a fielder at deep mid wicket. The two fielders that are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. No fielder at first slip. Knocked him over. Not a good shot, you can say, from Rumel, playing across the line to a delivery that was within the line of the stumps. Not using his feet and paying the price for it. Horrible stroke in the end to get out. So the change of plan of changing the batting order not working for Symmetric Group tonight, as Rumel Ahmed walks back after scoring just 3 in the opening over, and Symmetric Group are now 4 for 1. हेलो हेलो यार, तुम्हारा माइक बहुत फारिग है यार, कसम से. Isam Hanif has come out to bat at number 3, and it will be a wide down the leg side. So he's still targeting the pads, still targeting the stumps, which is a good way to go, especially when there is not a great deal of turn on offer on this lovely batting track. Short and wide in the air and taken. It's the second wicket in the over to Sadiq Surya, and Isam Hanif, who just came onto the crease, has been dismissed. A sharp catch indeed by the fielder at back for a point, because that ball was travelling short and wide. Could have put that anyway, but could not keep it down. It was in the air, and a very good catch taken. So including Sadiq Surya in this playing 11 tonight, working for Symmatry Group, as he has picked up 2 wickets already in the opening over. Isam Hanif making a long walk back to the dugout without even troubling the scorers, and Symmetry Group, well, their struggle continues in the series. They are 5 for 2. After the first over, Imanul Haq is still on strike, and he has now been joined by the captain of Symmetry Group, Uzair Ahmed. He'll be at the non-strikers end as Salman Shaikhani is about to start the second over of the innings, the left-arm spinner, who has been in really good form in the series. Previously, he was bowling the first over in the previous 2 matches, but tonight, since the inclusion of Sadiq Surya, he has been asked to bowl the second. They have relied on their spinners heavily throughout the series. Arham Sports coming down the track, taking it as a full toss and hitting it straight to the fielder at mid-on. So he's not going to stop himself, Imanul Haq, although he has seen 2 wickets falling at the other end. I think that's the way to go as well. You just cannot block, especially during the field restrictions. Yes, you have lost the wickets, but going at the defensive mindset is not going to work at all. Especially when they need big runs tonight and to win this by a big margin. Sweeping that on the leg side, finds a gap. No way the fielder is square leg can cut around that one, and that's going to run away for 4. Just straying onto the pads, just putting his left knee out and sweeping it all across the turf. First boundary of the innings for Symmetric Group, and no surprises coming from the bat of Imanul Haq, who is once again showing his on the other hand, when they have been in some really good form. They have defended the target well. They have chased down the target as well. All the boxes have been ticked so far. The batters are performing, though are the bowlers. Once again, it's short and wide, put away. Excellent stroke this from Imanul Haq. Good use of the feet and the pitch. Salman Shaikhani just overcompensating, bowling slightly shorter and wide outside the off stump. Rocking on the back foot and just lapping it past the fielder at extra cover. So 2 consecutive boundaries now for Imanul Haq. This is something that we haven't seen in the previous 2 matches. Salman Shaikhani being put away for runs. Flighting it up, hitting it straight, but the fielder in mid-on is going to do the rest. Coming down the wicket, it's up. Chance of the fielder at long off and put down. Oh my goodness. It's not the first time that we have seen some catches being put down in this series. It's definitely not the last as well. It's the first of the night. Well, it was a free hit, so it would not have counted anyway. Now the captain, Uzair Ahmed, is on strike. Just let that ball go straight to the keeper's hands without offering any strokes. So 2 done, it's 15 for 2. Flighting it up, hitting it towards mid-wicket. Chance for Umair Tariq and he pouches it. Really good catch taken. A plan definitely working for Symmatry from Sports. A fielder was positioned perfectly for that slog sweep. Flying that delivery up Imran Sajjad and Umair Tariq taking few steps forward and taking it comfortably in his lap. So 3 wickets gone down very early now for Symmetry Group. In fact, they have lost 3 in the batting power play. It's Captain Uzair Ahmed who is walking back after scoring just 1. Symmetric Group are now 25 for 3. So one right-hander replaces another. Shiraz comes into bat at number 5 for Symmetric Group. Imran has just picked up his first. Straight away sweeping it on the leg side. Confident start this from Shiraz. A boundary of the very first delivery. Once again targeting the pads or the stumps, but this time Shiraz just sweeping it elegantly and getting it past that fielder at square leg who was just in front of square inside the inner ring. In between they're getting those boundaries, but the fact that they have lost 3 wickets, now that's going to haunt them. Haven't lost these many wickets, they definitely would have scored more runs, because wickets has also dried up the scoring rate. Solidly defending it on the back foot. They've made a change in the field. The square leg goes back. Long on comes in, and there is a fielder at deep mid wicket 2, where he took that catch to get rid of Uzair Ahmed. Slightly shorter. Once again stopping it in the follow through. Brilliant piece of fielding of his own bowling. So a successful over comes to an end from Imran Sajjad. He picks up a wicket in it. 6 done. Symmetric Group are 29 for 3. First time the pace is being introduced in this match as Nurul Haq is about to deliver his first delivery. Imranul Haq just dabbing it gently on the offside and picking up a single. Interesting field setting this to a pacer because fine leg and third man both have been taken inside the 30-yard circle, and they've taken a fielder at deep mid wicket and square leg along with a fielder at long on and long off. So as a batter, even if you get a slightest of room, all you need to do is to open the face of the bat. Shiraz has timed the ball on the offside. He's running the first hard. It's into the gap and he's going to easily come back for a couple. We might see aggressive intent from both these batters because Shiraz batted brilliantly in the previous match too. Got 36 in that game against Team Big Bang. Unfortunately could not convert that into a big score, but he showed that he has the capabilities of hitting those boundaries even towards the middle stages of the innings. No ball signaled by the on-field umpire, and they get a run too. It's going to be a free hit, and Imranul Haq is going to be hitting the big ball if he can strike the ball well enough. The umpire is just having a word with the bowler because he clearly overstepped. In fact, he was too wide of the pitch, because of which might have been given as a no ball. His back foot was well outside the pitch they are playing on. They can afford to make changes in the field because the batter's crossed. Haider Ali still in discussion with his bowler and the fielders as to where they should be placing that fielder on the offside. There is a point fielder inside, deep extra cover in place. As he tries to muscles that ball towards long off, and Umair Tariq couldn't stop it. It was firmly struck by Imranul Haq. He got the length he was after. Opening his arms, slapping it past the fielder at extra cover, and the fielder at long off, Umair Tariq, just had few inches to cover on his left side. Even then he could not stop it. Talk about the brutal strength which he struck it, Imranul Haq. But most importantly, they got a boundary. Thrashing it on the offside, once again finding the gap. Much more convincing on that occasion by Iman. Fuller and wide, square driving it past the fielder at cover and getting back-to-back boundaries to his name. He's a solid player against the Pacers. And we have been mentioning it before as well. The Pacers make it slightly easier for the batters to score runs on this pitch. Because up till now, the spinners were troubling the batters from both ends. There's not much seam movement. There is no swing whatsoever. He lets that ball go straight to the wicket keeper as the umpire once again stretches his arms to call it as a wide outside the off stump. It's not the first time Nurul Haq is proving to be a little expensive in his opening over. He got hit away for 22 runs in that first match against Team Big Bang, but they were in pursuit of 202. It was Rehan Nazim who hit him for 3 maximums in that only over. Hitting it on the offside. Will that be taken? No, it hasn't been. He's a shy the stumps, and well, there was an opportunity to get a batter run out at the wicketkeeper's end too, and in the end they got a couple. Don't think it carried to that fielder at back for a point, although he died forwards, but the ball was dying. Had he taken it, would have been a spectacular take, but luck is favouring Iman so far. Not only that catch wasn't taken, but he also got 2 runs for it. The 16 of the over already, with the ball remaining. Just chips it toward the fielder at extra cover, but he has not been placed inside the inner ring, so they're going to get a run. An expensive over comes to an end from Nurul Haq. He gave away 17 in it. It's 46 for 3 after 7. So the leading wicket taker of the series so far, Mohammad Mohsin, has been given the ball. 7 wickets in the first 2 matches, along with the hat-trick that he picked in the first game. Starts off with a wide outside the off stump. And that has been his problem, especially with the delivery that just moves away from the batter after pitching. Just when he delivers that ball outside the off stump, the ball goes further away. It's going to be a good competition between Mohammad Mohsin and Imanul Haq, and with Shiraz too, because both these batters are now looking to take on the spinners. Once again, significant turn there for the off spinner. The surprising thing is that the stock delivery, the off spinner doesn't turn a great deal, but it's the carom ball that turns miles away from the right hander. Goes for the reverse sweep, but the ball just hitting the pads, and the impact was outside the off stump too, so there was no point of appealing for leg before either. It was a premeditated stroke, that one from Shiraz. He got into that position way too early, allowing the bowler to just alter his line and length. And that's a lovely delivery. If he can pitch those carom balls in that perfect region, I don't think many batters can get their bat onto that ball. Corridor from uncertainty for the batter. The ball that just pitches outside the off. Shuffling across, hitting it in the air, but luckily the ball is going to land in no man's land, as Shaikhani once again a deep square leg does the job. And they pick up a couple in the process. With that too, 50 also comes up for Symmatry group in the 8th over, but not before they have lost 3 wickets while batting first. So Haider Ali, the captain of Arham Sports, is going to be really satisfied with the effort of his bowlers up till now. And look at the bounce, and look at where the wicket keeper Rehan Rashid gathered that ball. Just above his waist height. And to apply more pressure, now there is a fielder at first slip too. Continues to flat that ball up. This time Shiraz manages to hit the ball in the gap at vacant mid-wicket region and gets a boundary to his name. Mohammad Mohsin once again not afraid to flat the ball up, but shuffling across the crease, fetching it from way outside the off stump and hitting it into that vacant zone at mid-wicket. So a boundary to end the over with. 8 done, it's 57 for 3. Time for another change in the bowling attack, and it's no surprises. Once again, it's the spinner, the leg spinner Abdullah Nawab, who has just started the 9th over of the innings. Hurrying up, hitting the pads, but might be a little too high, or in fact there might have been an inside edge, because straight away the umpire signaled it as to a bowler that there was definitely some contact with the bat. But the replay is going to be really interesting, because once again it was not a delivery that was outside the off stump. Imanul Haq trying to get on the back foot, but clearly too late on that ball. And you could see the frustration now building, because even to a delivery that is slightly, in fact much more fuller in length, he's looking to sweep that. Both these batters need to realize that they have got a partnership building. They need to make that into a big one. Down the leg side, might be called as a wide. Yes, it is. This time looking to jab it. Big appeal from the bowler and the wicketkeeper. And finally the finger has been raised. So Abdullah Nawab also picks up a wicket in his very first over. And the batter still looking pretty surprised at his end. He doesn't think he had any connection whatsoever, but the finger has been raised and he'll have to walk back. Still asking that question from the on-field umpire, but might have taken a bit of a second, but still raised his finger, the on-field umpire. So Shiraz now that. We have seen the batters on so many fielders' hands. And fun rush at the wicketkeeper. Still not being has turned a great gap. In fact, this is what they need to do in almost every delivery now that is remaining. 5 now for 6. Decides to use his feet and succumbs to another stumping from the wicketkeeper. In fact, 136 for 8. And just one batter stood out, Imanul Haq. There was no. Not much pace. Back-to-back boundaries to the right-handed opener. And this time even the ball was coming back in. A low full toss that was Heather Ali. Mid-wicket tried his level best by running towards his right, but still couldn't stop it. Run and a wicket from the fast bowler. Wicket and third man in place for the left-hander. Gets an extra bounce. Nicely worked away on his hip towards square leg by Umair, the left-hander, who gets Shahid must be kicking himself because the opportunity was there. The pitch was flat. Could have got a big score. Could have finished the game off very early. But he has been dismissed. And now we might see the match going down till this 15th or the 16th over, depending on how these two batters go over the fielder's head at inside the inner ring. That was a top shot from the captain. Temur clearly surprising that batter with a short pitch delivery, and that was a rising delivery. Just took his eyes off the ball. Still got it. So it was turning out to be a pretty decent over until that last ball, which vanished over the boundary ropes. It's 31 for 1 after 3. Look to swing the ball away from Umair Tariq. Vacant leg side region, no one at mid wicket. Square leg at the boundary ropes. Starts off with a full toss, put away nicely. A flat 6 over square leg. Missing his line, missing his length. Might have just slipped out of his hands. It was a hit me delivery from Zishan, and Umair making full use of that. A 6 to start of the over. Score now moves on to 37 for 1 in 3.1. Just get the feeling, not the batters of the opposition. In fact, the bowling line of Symmatry Group want to make this match go over as early as possible because the way they are bowling. Yes, the Moore bowled a brilliant previous over, but apart from that, they have been traveling to journey. Zishan wants spinners. For pace was used of 2, and the remaining overs are bowled by the spinners. So that might be the best option for the captain of Symmetry Group too, because right now the pace is definitely not working. He gave away 8 in his opening over, has gone for 6 already in the first delivery of his second. Zishan. Mid on is up, so is mid off. And he bowls it way wide outside the off stump, nicely collected by the wicketkeeper Shiraz. And this has been a constant problem for Symmetry Group. Not only they are putting up runs, in fact, they're not putting up runs on the board, but the fact that the opposition have been allowed to score runs freely in the first 6 overs. We saw Big Bang scoring more than 80 in their first 6 in the previous match, and even now Arham Sports are scoring at almost 11 and over. In fact, more than that. Playing away from his body, but gets it into the gap. It was slightly uppish, but fortunately he placed that into the gap, Umair, and he gets another boundary to his name. It was a decent delivery, invited the batter to go for that drive. He didn't put his front. So Umair has realized that the target is not big and there is still fielding restrictions in place, so why not enjoy the conditions and get few boundaries before the first 6 overs end. Horrible delivery down the leg side. As a fast bowler, when you do not have that much pace to trouble the batters with, you need to make sure that you keep the ball as straight as possible and try to hit those stumps, try to target the pads of the batter. So far he has been all over the place. A full toss to start the over with, which went for a maximum. Then 2 deliveries outside the off stump. One was a wide, one was driven away for a boundary, and now a wide down the leg side. Better delivery. Much better. This is where he needs to bowl a bit more. A ball that just pitched on off stump and leaves the left-hander. 44 for 1 in just 3.5 overs. Captain once again will be facing Zishan. Let's get the feeling. The fielding side has given up already. You can already see a few shoulders dropping down as they realize is that the opposition is not that far away from chasing down the target. Although we have seen funny things happening in T20 cricket. Clipped away on the leg side. That's going to be another boundary. Here's the fine leg fielder is after the ball, but he's going to give up. Once again, straying onto the pads and getting the treatment he deserves. Hasn't got his line or length right so far, Zishan. And as a result, he has been put away for quite a bit of runs. Like 25 already he has conceded, with 2 deliveries still remaining in his second. Knocked him over. Was there a need to play that sort of a stroke, especially at this stage when you've got so many runs on the board already? A slower delivery, straight delivery, just looking to play across the line and hitting the stumps, the bowler. So he gets his revenge if Zishan gets a wicket of the captain, but not before he has conceded so many runs already in this over. The captain had really walks back after scoring 20. It's 48 for 2. It's 48 for 2 as Zuhaib Saifullah comes out to bat at number 4. Once again, a low full toss. He's lucky to get away with that one, Zishan. And of a pretty long over where he got hit for 17 runs, but still got that wicket of the captain, Haider Ali. 4 done. Arham Sports are 48 for 2. Once again from Taimur. Well, 3 bowlers have been used so far from Symmetry Group, and Taimur by far has been the pick of the bowler. Not only he has got decent pace, but he's bowling at a decent channel. It was unfortunate to get a hit away for a maximum in the last ball of his previous over, but even on that occasion he did nothing wrong. Just the fact that the batter got the middle of his bat. And mixing it well, Taimur not only relying on those pacey delivery, but he is also rolling his fingers over. Surprising to see that the captain Uzair has just bowled 1 over so far. Once again driving it on the up. There's some swing there for the fast bowler. The ball just curling away after pitching from Umair Tariq. Once again he was drawn forwards to play that drive outside the off stump. Could have easily got an outside edge and would have been a regulation chance for the fielder at first slip or the wicket keeper. 3 dot balls on the trot from Taimur. Another dot delivery. Just get the feeling they need an over or 2 like that. But they can't get hit for runs, and if they can manage to pick up a wicket or 2, you never know. .138 is the 137 in fact is the target for Arham Sports. Driving on the up, placing it exquisitely on the offside. This time it was Umair Tariq who just took a step or 2 forwards and drove that ball on the offside past the extra cover. That boundary also brings up 50 for Arham Sports inside 5 overs. That was a quality stroke from Umair. It was not that wide outside the off stump, but he just created a bit of room for himself. Extended the elbows, placing it in the gap on the offside. Top shot. Looking to drive it. It's that teasing length for any batter. Your eyes lit up as soon as you see that delivery wide outside the off stump, but looks horrible if you get an outside edge in it. So just 4 runs in that over from Taimur. 5 done. It's 52 for 2. 58 for 2 it is after the batting power play. Almost going at 10 and over as Taimur about to start his third. Starts off with a slowish delivery. There is a chance of a run out of the wicketkeeper's end, but just could not hit the stumps directly. They need a brilliant fielding effort tonight from Symmatry Group. A moment of brilliance in the field, a sharp catch or a sharp run out, and who knows, a match can turn on its head. And they need an effort like that as well to uplift the spirits of the team, because right now they are almost down and out. Just 78 more needed. So much time remaining. They've got 8 wickets in hand as well. And the leading run scorer of this series so far, Rehan Rashid, is yet to come out to bat. So wide down the leg side, it wasn't gathered by the wicketkeeper. It was a pacey delivery, just getting offlined a bit. Taimur and giving up 5 penalty runs. He changed his angle, came over the wicket to the right-hander, decided to target the pads, but the ball just kept going down the leg side. And look at the effort from Shiraz. Just couldn't stop that one. So 5 extra runs gifted to Arham Sports. Clips it towards mid-on. Ali Qureshi was out there. Surprisingly, we haven't seen Rumail or much from the captain, Uzair Ahmed. Because he's the type of a bowler who likes to bowl during the batting power play, something that he has done in the previous 2 matches, but has just bowled 1 over so far tonight. Slower delivery. Just get the feeling the ball is just holding, just gripping on the pitch slightly. Something that we didn't see in the previous 3 matches. But the batting has been slightly difficult. We saw that in the first innings too. And even now, the ball just staying a little low. Especially when the bowlers are attempting those slower deliveries. Driven once again, but couldn't thread the gap on the offside. It was once again a complete bowling performance tonight from Arham Sports, especially their spinners doing the major damage. Mohammad Mohsin once again amongst the wickets, picking up 3. Abdullah Nawab also picking up his only wicket. Imran Sajjad picking up a couple as well. Shortish delivery. He's mixing it up, Taimur. That's why his economy is on the lower side. Now a side that is scoring at almost 10 runs and over. And a bowler is still getting hit for just 18 and is almost 3. Shows how well he has bowled. As compared to the other bowlers that have bowled for Symmetry Group tonight. Another slower delivery. Very good delivery to finish the over with. 7 done, 64 for 2. making sure that they get a boundary in almost every over. Arham Sports flighting it up, has gone miles up in the air. Is that going to be taken? I don't think. Rumel Ahmed is trying to circle around that one. The ball just landing in ahead of him. And Sohaib, being very lucky, gets away with it. He got so close of picking up his first wicket, but not to be. 7 overs. In fact, 8 overs have now been done. It's 74 for 2. Already. Just gets it past the bowler. It's not that far away from him, Romel, although he just put his left hand out, still couldn't stop it. Another single to Zuhaib. The captain himself was there standing at first slip, waiting for the outside edge of the left-handed batter. As Umair Tariq decides to come down the track and hits it comfortably over mid-wicket. Another big hit from the left-handed batter. It's his second maximum in 2 overs. Playing against the turn coming down the wicket. It was an effortless stroke in the end. Although there was a failure, but he just timed it to perfection. 53 maximums have been hit so far in the first 4 matches of this triangular series. Almost a similar delivery, but this time he plays it in the opposite direction. That shows the caliber of the batter. He can play different sort of strokes on a similar delivery. Umair Tariq, as he gets another single of the last ball of this over. 9 done, it's 84 for 2. And once again, Umair Tariq has driven that ball on the offside. 2 runs completed by the left-hander. Available tonight, Symmatry Group captain was there, but nothing has really worked in the favor of the bowling side. They're stabbing it past the fielder at back for a point. The third man will have to come around. He does. Another couple on offer, but Zohaib just sent his partner back. Should have come back for two. Umair Tariq should have been on strike once again. Instead, they just ran a run. And Zohaib must be feeling that enough is enough. It's now time for him to just hit few big shots. Right-hander. It's always get difficult for the fielding side, especially when you've got a left and right hand combination in, and whenever a single has been taken, you have to get the fielders in the right place. Shot put away. Mid wicket was in tide, and he made full use of that. Zohaib. I think that's the reason why he just did not want to get off strike. He knew he can target a fast bowler. Ali Qureshi just dropping it slightly shorter, and he hitting it comfortably over mid wicket's head to get his boundary. So the runs continues to come for Arham Sports. They are in no trouble whatsoever, inching closer to that target. Once again, it was there to be hit. Just could not find the middle of his bat. It's a good thing that the wicketkeeper is standing up to the stump, so the batter cannot afford to leave the crease. Otherwise, the pace at which he is operating so far, Ali Qureshi, the batter just need to take a step or two forward and can hit the ball in any direction, especially when the ball has been delivered that short. Slightly slower. Hitting it towards extra cover. Another fumble, this time from the captain. Rumail Ahmed will collect that one, but not before Zohaib picks up another. So just 45 runs away now, Arham Sports, to not only win this game but to secure a spot in the final of this triangular series. Once again, Umair Tariq just gently placing it towards extra cover. Won't get a run, but they still got 8 runs of this over from Ali Qureshi. 10 done, and after the halfway stage, Arham Sports are sitting comfortably at 92 for 2. 92 for 2. Suhaib on strike against Rumel as the score now moves on to 92 for 2 after 10. Once again, a big shot attempted, chance to the fielder. And Anas Paracha won't miss out. The softest dismissal of Suhaib in the end. Again, pitched up outside the off, looking to go big over long on or mid wicket. Gets a thickish outside edge and a safe chance for Anas Paracha, who doesn't miss out this one. So another wicket goes down. It's Suhaib now walking back to the dugout. It's 92 for 3. Leading run scorer of the series so far, Rehan Rashid, now comes to bat at number 5. Another faster one attempted this time. But Umair Tariq got the middle part of his bat, just couldn't get it into the gap. So far, so good from Romel. A wicket of the first delivery and then just a run conceded. Comes down the track, hits it towards long on, will get a run and will retain the strike at the start of next as after 11 overs at Arham Sports and now 94 for 3. Captain Uzair Ahmed is now bowling his second, and once again slightly shorter, and Umair Tariq pouncing onto it, getting a boundary towards the extra cover region. Wasn't that short, but look at how quickly he got into the position and placing it so wide of the fielder at long off. He moves into the 40s now. Umair has a good chance of completing his half century. We already witnessed a half century tonight from Imanul Haq in the first innings. Shot put away on the leg side this time. Back-to-back boundaries to Umair, and with that 100 also comes up for Arham Sports. Once again a hit me delivery down the leg side, that short in length, especially when you haven't taken a fielder at deep fine leg. You could see the fielder at square leg and he did not even bother to move an inch. That's how bad that delivery was from the captain. Looks like they have already lost hope to win this one. And if they lose this one, they're going to be out, although they will still have to play one more game against Team Big Bang, but that won't matter. It's going to be a dead rubber for Team Symmatry group. Just 35 more needed now by the men in blue, as Uzair Ahmed decides to change his angle, comes around the wicket, once again drops it slightly shorter. Just couldn't time it well enough for Umair. He will ideally be looking to go past his personal milestone with a maximum or with a boundary. The wicketkeeper just having a word with the leg umpire. Not so sure what was that about. Once again trying to hit that a little too hard. Was it Umair? Comes down the wicket, hits it hard and flat and over the side screen. It's going to take some time to retrieve that ball back, but meanwhile Umair can enjoy the moment. It's a half century of highest quality from the left-handed batter. 50 of 31 deliveries, 4 maximums and 4 boundaries to the left-hander, as he completes another 50 in his T20 career. Flatting the ball once, and now Umair had so much time to get underneath that, and he got the room as well to just open his shoulders and hit it comfortably over the side screen. So what an over this is turning out to be for Arham Sports. 2 fours at a maximum. Uzair, who gave away 15 in his opening over, has given away 14 already with 2 balls still to go. 29 runs away now, Arham Sports. Once again slightly shorter, but this time there is a failure at mid-wicket. As a bowler, he's running out of options, Uzair. He's running out of ideas as to which length he can target. It's 109 for 3 after 12. Not only the batter missed it, but the wicketkeeper missed that too, and they're going to collect 2 byes. It's just one of those deliveries that just land on one of those cracks and turns away from the left-hander. He decides to go big, and it's the first big shot that he has launched, and he has launched it over the boundary ropes. Rehan Rashid proving once again why he's the leading run scorer in this series so far. Pitched up, and he dismissed that ball out of his sights. Look at the strength and timing behind that one. There is no way that ball would have landed in front of the boundary ropes. Just want to get with things as early as possible. Rehan Rashid with just 19 away from another victory at Arham Sports, as majority of the fielders have been asked to come back inside their ring. He goes big once again. It's a flat hit. Has that gone all the way for 6? We might have to ask the fielder at long off. Well, he has signaled that as a boundary, but he's going to take it nevertheless. Pitched up, hitting it flat and hard and mid-on inside the 30-yard circle. You always get value for your shots. 122 for 3. The score now moves on to be just 15 runs away from another victory at Arham Sports. He goes once again, and he targets that similar region. 6 followed by 2 boundaries over mid-on. And it's Rumail Ahmed who is getting the punishment. Turning out to be a very easy chase tonight for Arham Sports, as we haven't seen any spark from the bowling side. Just 11 away. And finally, they have sent the fielder down there at long on. But it doesn't matter, because Rehan has hit that over mid-wicket this time for a magnificent hit. 6 4 4 and a 6 to end the over. Taking the opposition to cleaners in this over, Rehan Rashid. Once again pitched up, hitting against the turn, but oh, what a hit, what a connection that was. Brilliant hit to end the over with. An expensive one comes to an end from Rumail. 132 for 3 after 13, with just 5 runs away from another victory at Arham Sports. It's Umair Tariq who goes big over long off. He gets a boundary of the very first ball. It's a bit of a competition between the two left-handers as who is going to hit the winning shot. We saw 2 maximums and 2 boundaries in the previous over, all coming from the bat of Rehan Rashid, and now Umair Tariq gets a boundary of the first delivery. So that means the scores are now level with 136 for 3. Arham Sports just needing 1. But they have to wait a little delivery longer. A complete performance once again from the men in blue. They have been simply unplayable in the first 2 matches, and that story has continued in their 3rd match as well. Slightly short, I was trying to hit that. There's literally no fielder available on the leg side. You can see the fielder at deep mid-wicket and a fielder at mid-on. All he needs to do is to just tap that ball on the leg side or anywhere. But instead, he just played that pull shot. Still couldn't get it in the gap. I think he's eyeing a big shot to end the game, Umair Tariq. He goes big, he goes straight, it's up in the air. Is that going to be taken? Rumail Ahmed takes a really good catch. He takes a really good running catch. And finally, they have a moment to celebrate. Team Symmetric Group. And he just needed to pick up a single to get over with this game. Umair Tariq, instead, he decides to go big, straight down the ground, gets up in the air, and Rumail, well, he took a really good catch. We have seen some easy catches being put down in this series, but this was a really good one. He was standing at mid-on, had to run in. He did, and judged it to perfection. And look at the celebration. Well, they haven't had many things to celebrate, but definitely they can do that. So he walks back after scoring a brilliant half-century. Umair Tariq, 58 of 40 deliveries to the left-handed batter tonight, and it's 136 now for 4, with Arham Sports needing still one more to win. Mohammad Hamza is the new batter. Gets a full toss. Still couldn't put that away. In fact, it has been signaled as a no ball by the leg umpire, so that is it. A no ball does the job for Arham Sports. It was a waist high no ball that was given by the leg umpire. That means an extra run was enough for them to get away towards a victory. So, comfortable victory once again for Arham Sports, winning this game by 6 wickets with more than 6 overs to spare. And courtesy once again of that brilliant knock from Umair Tariq, who scored a half century, and Rehan Rashid, who scored 21 of just 6 deliveries. Nothing much to talk about from bowling's point of view. Temur, although picked up 1 wicket, he was by far the pick of the bowlers. Zishan also picking up a wicket, but he was very expensive in his 2 games. Got hit for 25. Romel took a really good catch, went for 33 in his 3 overs and got a wicket. So after winning the toss and deciding to bowl first, they were able to restrict the opposition to just 136. Imanul Haq was the leading run scorer for Symmetric Group, scoring 54 of 42 deliveries. Mohammad Mohsin once again the pick of the bowlers, picking up 3, and in reply, Arham Sports chasing down the target inside 15 overs with 6 wickets in hands and a brilliant half century from Umair Tariq.